on YouTube? I am back with another video. In this one, we have our very first vintage grading reveal. Very excited about this one. I did do a preview video a couple weeks ago of these cards and kind of talked about what I thought they might get. So I'm definitely excited to reveal the grades in this one. We actually did really good. So again, excited about that. Just want to mention, you guys might be able to tell I sound a little weird right now. I've actually been sick for the past couple weeks. I did actually record a video. So I went out of town this past week. I did record a video prior to going out of town, and I was gonna put that up while I was out of town, but it was just a retail video. I didn't hit anything crazy. My voice sounded terrible, so I just decided to scrap that. So I do apologize for the lack of videos here recently. I was out of town the last week, but I do have this SGC reveal. I have a PSA submission that was returned while I was gone as well. And then I have a card show, a local card show, I believe this weekend or next weekend. So I will have at least a few videos here coming soon. So stay tuned for that. And now let's go ahead and get into this reveal. And as I show these cards, I will talk about, the grades that I predicted. And I do also want to mention right off the bat that all of these are available. Kind of played with the idea of keeping either the Wilt Chamberlain or a Mickey Mantle, but I did decide to go ahead and list all of these cards. They are all already on eBay. So I'm recording this video on Friday the 27th. The auctions on these are all auctions. They all end on Sunday night. So if anyone is interested, the eBay store is just 502 Frank. And you could probably just search these cards and find it pretty easy. I don't think there's a ton of these listed on eBay right now. So they're actually all doing, so far, they're all doing really well. They all have a bunch of watchers. So seems like vintage is doing pretty solid. Now, none of them are going for crazy prices, but it definitely looks like a lot of people are interested. So let's go ahead and get into the reveal. So if you guys remember back, these cards were purchased from, or I didn't actually purchase them. Someone who I have known for a long time contacted me and said that they kind of stumbled across their old sports card collection, asked if I could take a look, if I might be interested in buying them or if I could help them sell them. And I'm thinking probably late 80s, early 90s garbage, but they sent me pictures and it was actually good stuff. So I've done a couple of videos on that collection already where I showed this preview as well as, when I initially bought it. So there was good names in there: Hank Aaron, Nolan Ryan, Mickey Mantle, stuff like that. So some good stuff. So I basically decided I would sell it on my own, and we're pretty much gonna split it probably down the middle. So far, I think what I've gotten is around $300, and so what I'm expecting from these 5 cards is around $650, and that is going to be before eBay fees. And I didn't take out the grading fees either. So just want to mention that from these 5 cards, I am expecting an additional, $650. So let me go ahead and get this top sheet out of the way. Okay, and let's see how we want to do this. I'm actually gonna flip these over just so we don't, reveal the grades right off the bat. So, excuse me. I'm trying to make it through this the best I can. As you can tell, still not feeling 100%. But this one I was a little worried about. My prediction on this was either a 1 or just slabbed authentic. I wasn't sure if they were going to grade this one or not because the condition is very rough on this one. This is the Wilt Chamberlain Tall Boy. Again, grade prediction, either a 1 or authentic, because I'm not sure how well you're gonna be able to tell now that it's slabbed up, but there's a crease going all the way through the card. Corners and edges are pretty, rough shape. But this one did actually come back a 1.5. So not too bad. Again, expected a 1 or authentic, got a 1.5, cannot complain there. My value prediction on this is probably around 75 to 100 bucks. Not entirely sure, so we'll see how it does. But definitely a cool one there. Nice to see that slabbed up. And next up, we have a Nolan Ryan. So if you guys remember back to the preview video I did on these cards, I pretty much predicted 3 cards would get a 4, and then 2 would so the Wilt Chamberlain I thought would either get a 1 or authentic, and then the Mickey Mantle I predicted I believe like a 1.5 or 2. And then the other 3 I predicted 4. So this was one of the ones that we predicted a 4 on. Nolan Ryan, this was 1971 Topps Nolan Ryan. And again, grade prediction was a 4. You know, definitely a lot of white down there. Black borders on this card is, you know, gonna be super tough. Back looks good, centering looks good. So let's see what we got on the Nolan Ryan. I actually got a 5.5. So we, you know, definitely did better than we thought on that one. So, you know, unfortunately, the one that probably had the most value, well, I guess I'll you know, talk about that once I get to it. But anyway, 5.5 on the Nolan Ryan. And then next up, we have the Hank Aaron. So this one, we also predicted a 4. There's a look at the back there. Pretty decent shape on the back. And then again, you know, that black, you know, background, corners, edges, definitely going to show some white. 1971 Topps Hank Aaron. That one did get a 5. So again, predicted a 4 on those. We got a 5 and a 5.5. So, you know, definitely can't complain there. And then we have a Mickey Mantle. So this one is already bid up over $100. And there are a lot of watchers on this card. I guess, you know, Mickey Mantle stuff is just super hot. So let's see what we got. Again, I think the prediction on this one was like a 1.5 or 2. As you can see, it's in a really rough shape. That corner down there is pretty rough, super rounded and bent up. But honestly, centering not terrible on this one. This is the 1969 Topps Mickey Mantle. And that one did get a 2.5, so not bad. So far, we are doing better. We've done better on the first, you know, all 4 cards we've showed. We've done better than the prediction. So really nice one here. I'm excited to see what this one goes for. Again, this one has like, I want to say like 25 or 30 watchers. And it's been, these are 5-day auctions. So these have been listed on eBay for a couple days now. So finally, this one, excuse me, has the most value of all of the cards. This is the Nolan Ryan Topps 712. Grade prediction on this one was a 4. So 1970 Topps Nolan Ryan, and reveal here. Honestly, this one looks really good shape. It actually did get the 4. So the one that we predicted the 4, we would have hoped did a little bit better like the other ones, actually did get the 4. So what I was gonna say earlier is, on a card like this, if this were to get a 5 or a 5.5, it would actually be a pretty significant price increase. Whereas, you know, these other ones, I predicted a 4 on these. This one got a 5.5, this one got a 5. The price increase isn't gonna be very significant on that one. Whereas this one, you know, you're talking maybe $100 plus if this jumps up to a 5 or 5.5. So this is really the one that we wanted to do better than the prediction, but we'll still certainly take it. You know, at least it didn't get worse than the prediction. So this one is definitely the one that has the most value. I think the prediction on the price that this sells for is about $200 to $250. So again, still nothing crazy, but people are definitely after this stuff. I think the one with the lowest amount of watchers might be the Hank Aaron with like 15. So pretty good. I'm definitely excited to see what these sell for. Again, if anyone's interested, the eBay store is 502 Frank. These should be very easy to search up and find. So that's gonna do it for this one. I would say the first vintage collection that I've purchased or again helped sell was a huge success. So I will definitely be looking for more vintage going forward. This was a lot of fun. And honestly, sending these to SGC, I will say also that these took pretty much exactly 5 business days, very quick. And I was really concerned that some of these might just come back authentic, whether they were like altered or trimmed or recolored. I know PSA and SGC are super careful about that stuff. So the fact that these all did get number grades, very happy about that as well. So just wanted to mention that super quick. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this one. Again, I do have another PSA reveal coming very soon also. Be on the lookout for that, and I will see you guys soon.